The Donnas with Take It Off. This is the CVT guitar lesson for Alan. Alan picking one from the 70s, 80s, 90s, and 2000s. This is 2002. And yeah, man, I recorded this, Alan, for you already. And I went to plug it in, you know, go through the whole edit, upload, all that stuff. And there was nothing there. I tried it like 4 times. I'm like, what the heck? I never hit record, dude. So, got to do it over. Standard tuning for this. And lower your thumb. It's a big stretch here. And you need to lower that thumb to get there where we're headed. 2A, 4D, and maybe, you know, close in closer on these frets if you need to. Strum those 2 strings and then go pinky to the 6th fret. And we're going to keep that 2nd fret down. You're going to strum that twice and then lift your pinky off. You're right back to 2-4. Open 2-3 on the D, G, and B string. Go from that to an A major. We're going to use the barred form, so bar the 2nd fret, D, G, and B. And you're going to strum it and then palm mute the A and D string off of that twice. Leave the bar, go 4D and 3B, strum those 3 strings twice, the D, G, and B string, and then lift the 2 fingers off, and you're back to A major. So, and then, like you did the beginning, G major, 3, 2, E and A, 3, B and E. It's the big, huge 4-finger G major chord. Right back to that A major, then bring the 4D and 3B back down, and it's quicker. You're going to go strum the A through B string and then lift those 2 fingers off back to the A major. It doesn't have to be up down like in your tabs, but just know that it's quicker. So that from the G that's going to be 2 times, and then section 1B comes in at 25 seconds, and it's just a play off of that. Now you're going to act as if you're starting over this B5 power chord, but now strum it twice, and then the pinky comes down to the 6th fret D twice, and then right back to the B power chord once. The D to the A, just like on the other one. We're not doing breaks though. You know what I mean? The beginning was, you know what I mean? It has the chops in it. Can't even get my words out. These ones are gonna ring a little bit as opposed to just a dead, you know, space there. So, just more fluent, right? And then 4D, 3B, so we're gonna bring that down 2 times, strumming, resolving to the A major, and then right back to the B power chord, 2A and 4D, and then 2-6, 2-6, back to 2-4. G, so it ends the same way that section 1A ends, you know, when you get to that G chord. Section 2A, 37 seconds in, and each one of those, section 1A is twice, section 1B is twice, section 2A is twice, and that's what we're going to learn now. It's a B power chord with the octave in it, so we're going to go 2A, 4th fret, D and G. I like to bar that stuff usually. It'll be, so strum A, D and G string, then palm mute the A string twice, and then strum the chord again. So it's D to A, quick rest, palm mute the open A, and then 4D, 3B over that A chord twice, resolve it to the A chord twice. So it's, let's do it. And then the beginning over again into the G, A, just the same ending. So section 1A, 1B, and 2A all have the same endings. So section 2B, 50 seconds in. I probably should have made this the end section of 2A, because it's just one chord. It's an F sharp major. 2E, 4A, 4D, and 3G. And you don't have to go alternating on the strumming if you're not feeling it, but I want you to know that it's faster. Here's all it is. Or if you want to do it as downstrokes. So, and that leads us into the chorus 53 seconds in. It's the B chord, 2A, 4th fret, D and G. And it sounds like this. Let's see. I'm missing something. Oh yeah. So strum, rest, 3 strums to an open A. So D to the A. Bring the 4D and 3B down, resolve it to the A major. And then, a new chord here, but I'm pretty sure you know this. E major, it's a standard E major. 2 A and D, and 1 G. Strum all of them. We're gonna go to G major. Now here's what I'm feeling for the strumming on this. Alan, you can change it as long as your beat's the same. But check it out, it'll go G, G, A, and I'm doing all up strums on that. That's how I'm feeling it. So coming off the E, and then right back to that 4-3, resolving to the A major, and then start it over. But this time, when you get to that A chord, you'll go strum, and then 5 times, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, E major to G. And then the A5, open A, 2D, short rest, open 4 to open 2, which is like when you're doing the, what I call the Rolling Stones or Kiss chords. It's just a 2-string version of that. It tightens it up a little. So let's try section 3. Doing it a little slower. Series of repeats till you get to the top of page 3, and we have the guitar solo, which is really cool. And by the way, Alan, female AC/DC, yeah? Definitely has that vibe, huh? Unison bend, 2B, 4G. I'm gonna go 1st and 3rd and back that with the middle finger, because we gotta bend it, hold it, release, bend it, hold it. Pick the 4, pre-bend, release. So it's, and then 2G to 4D twice, but pinch harmonic on the second one. From there, go 2D to 4A, pinch 2D, so we have 4-2A to 4D. So okay, that comes in at 1:38, the whole start from the unison bends. A minute 41, it's 9D. I'd go 3rd finger, vibrato twice, and then go 9-7-9, vibrato, again, then go 9-7, and then bar the 7th fret G and B, then bar the 9th fret G and B, shift that 3rd finger up to 9D. So that little subgroup is this. Vibrato again, 7 G and B, again, followed by 9s, bending them, and then bend the 7s. So check it out. The 7s are handled with the index, the 9s are handled with the 3rd finger. A little kind of hint for stuff like this. Slash plays a lot like this, you know. You think of players like him and Angus Young, and got that kind of a gritty bluesy sound. So the 3rd finger is going to do the 9th fret G and B, but back it with the middle and the index, I suggest, because you don't want that B string to pop out when you're bending it. So you can use the strength from these two, and they'll help support it and just make it feel right. Now I bend those up, the 7s I do down, and then I go on the D string, 9-7-9 vibrato, 9 slide. Minute 47 in, we're going to go 4D, 2G, and then go 4D, 2G and B, and you're going to do that twice. So it's 4G and B, third finger, like I said earlier, back that. We're going to bend it, and then again. And they don't have to have a specific fret. The only purpose of these is to help this guy, so don't worry about where they land. Just make sure you're comfortable with it. Alright, so we have 4G, bend, release, pull off to 2, and then go 4D, 4G, 2G, open D. From the bend, release, pull, it sounds like this. Slow down. Minute 51 in, you're going to do this double pull off is what it is. 4D, pull off to the second fret and the open. The key to this, Alan, is volume. When you pull off to the 2, it's a nice volume, right? Get the same thing with the index. Make sure your volumes are, you know, level. That's the only time you have to pick is that 4th fret, and you're going to do it 9 times. Okay? Little trick too, if you're worried about string noise, I'll take my middle finger. I don't even realize I do this stuff. But when you're a teacher, you know, you start analyzing your playing. It's a double-edged sword, by the way. But check it out. I'll touch the G with my middle finger and leave it there. Just in case. If I didn't, and I got sloppy, you know what I mean? That can clean everything up. Try to remember that stuff. And then 2-4 open on the D. And then go. That open D is in parentheses because it's a downbeat. There's multi-layered guitars in here, especially on this part. So you may want to take that off. And jump into section 4, a minute 53 in. Let's see. So same beats, they're in like 3-note chunks, or 3-chord beat chunks. It's a G, G5 with the octave, 3, 5, 5, E, A, and D. Palm mute the string 6 twice, and then strum the top 3 strings. Short rest, and then do it again. Keep that beat over an A5, open A, palm muted twice, and then open 2 and 2, D and G. Do that 2 times. Same beat over a B5, 2A, 4th fret, D and G. We're going to do it 3 times though. And then back to the A5 1 time. 1 time is, right? You'll see double dots. You'll go back and you're going to do that 4 times. The 4th time, no star. So let's do the 4th time. Yeah, see. It's a F major bar chord. Bar everything 2nd fret. Go 4A, 4D, and 3G. Make sure you are hearing all the notes in it. So if you have to arpeggiate it, we're clear on all of them. Okay. Da 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 da. 2 minutes 18 seconds. You're back to the chorus, section 3. That's that whole thing. Do it 1 time, and then section 5. 2 minutes 30 seconds in. It's really cool. They could have stayed with section 3. But they did a play off of it. No, chord-wise, they're pretty much the same, but check it out. It's, see. I'm gonna have to turn the page over, but just, it's cool. They dropped in some palm muting. B5 power chord, 2A, 4D, strum that, and then short rest, and then palm mute both those strings, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 times. And then open A, 4D. So 1, 2, 3, 4 lift to the D chord. Open D, 2G, 3B, palm muted. So A5 power chord, open A, 2D. I'm going to do this 7 times, palm muted, to an E5, open E, 2A, no palm mute. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, and then palm mute it 5 times. And just gotta find page 4, dude. All right, here we go. 3E, rest, 2 open, and then strum an A major chord. It'll go. And then open 4 to open 2 on the A and D. So you have 236 timestamp. This is how the song ends. 2A, 4th fret D and G. Strum. So go strum, 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 change. The change is the A5 power chord. D to A. Another strum on the A. And then 4D, 3B, resolving to the A major. E major. G major, again. And then an A5. Open A, 2D. So here's what it sounds like.